What up, y'all? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out, listening to my dumbass. Like and subscribe. So, last video I said that it's too late for PlayStation to recover from all the fumbles and foils and things that they've done. All of the bad business moves, bad acquisitions, bad just making bad games. If they would have made good games, like games of service, make a good games of service game that people want to play, they made it, then there might be no issue. But honestly, I don't think that's the case because they screwed up Helldivers. Helldivers was the smash hit and they screwed it up. I mean, it's since recovered, but I don't think it is as high as it should have been without without the Sony mess ups, meaning the PSN requirements and all this stuff, and taking it out of countries that don't have PS. It's like they don't want to make money. That's what it seems like. See, the problem is they're so concerned with MAUs. Oh, MAUs, MAUs. It's not about units, it's about MAUs. Okay, but it's not just about PSN MAUs. It's about MAUs playing your game. Period. Not like it's they're so short-sighted that I'm like, they would rather not have someone play a game, buy and play a game that they are connected to, at least, or own the IP to, then they would rather that than have it, some other way where it's like, oh, we don't get the MAU for PSN, blah blah. So dumb. And also, I think I read somewhere some idiot, some pony donkey unicorn went out there and says, "Oh, they bought Night Dive Studio, whatever they're called, the Helldiver 2 devs." I'm like, no, they didn't. Sony owns the IP of Helldivers. Okay, they do not own the studio. Studio they hired, they contracted out the work because they made the first game. So that's all it is, and that's why they're able to go out and say, "Later, Sony, we're gonna make our own game. It's gonna be cross-platform, and it ain't gonna require stupid PSN, blah blah blah." Anyway, they cannot recover, right? They can't recover they can't recover with games because they got no games, and the games that they do have in the pipe are hot trash garbage. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants to play them. I'm not making this up. Just look on the internet. I'm just the messenger. Go yell at Sony. Go yell at Reforge who's telling you lies. He swear he's telling the truth. You're a liar. I shout you down. I'll shoot you down. If you're a liar, I'm gonna shoot you down, and you're out of my. I have no patience for these guys anymore. Sorry, I have not practiced the Jimmy Neutron accent. Sorry. Anyway, what Sony is doing now, the only thing that they can do is some goofy promotional sale. Now, I say it's goofy and promotional because it's only from May 28th to June 11th. What is that, 2 weeks? Barely. They give you 2 weeks, and then the prices are going to go back up. So what is it? Why are they doing that? It's Summer Games Fest sale for a console, $50 off. Yay! And so when the prices go back up, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a video about Sony raises prices again, which is not real, but they're giving us this fake facade, this fake illusion of, oh, you're getting a deal now. It's $50 off. It's like $650 is still not a deal for a PlayStation 5 Pro because you have to add on, what is it, $80 for the disc drive, which makes it in line with the Xbox Series X 2TB, right? With the disc drive included. So this is the same price. But people don't see that. People say, "Oh, I've seen a bunch of creators like, oh, look what look what PlayStation just did. Oh, Sony's lowering the prices while Xbox, Microsoft is raising the prices. They just raised the prices, and Sony just smacked them in the face with it." Like, okay. When that sale fragrance diminishes, when it floats away, when it wears off, you're gonna see what's gonna happen. It feels like desperation because it's a 2-week sale, right? And then everything's back to, I don't want to say status quo, but you know, everything's back to MSRP, if you will. They got that's their move. They got no games. They got no exclusives no more because everything's on PC. They got nothing. And the fact that like they have no games and the games they're putting out are hot trash garbage. Ghost of Yote is their only hopeful type of game this year. Everything else is like they were banking on Grand Theft Auto. That's how bad Sony's in, right? That's how bad a position Sony's in. That's how bad a position PlayStation's in. They're relying on third-party games to survive. What kind of business is that? That's bad. That's bad. The third-party games should be supplemental. You should have your first-party junk installed and be like, boom, yo, we make money on this. We got this games and service here, making money. We got the subscription. We making money, and we got the third-party deals. That's the extra 30%. That's we getting. You know what I'm saying? Extra. It's extra. It's icing. You know what I'm saying? It's the cherry on top. It's not your lifeline, but it is for Sony. And that's why their financials are gonna suck. Next year when it comes around, it's like, oh yeah, no Grand Theft Auto. So we were expecting. Did they say how much they were expecting? Assuming Grand Theft Auto was gonna release, but no, they didn't. I forget when their year end is. I think it's closer to the end of the year. I think. So I don't know, man. It's they're running out of moves, and they're only a few moves in tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe. You can't do too much. It's only an X and an O on the tic-tac-toe. You can't do nothing. You can't even go. They playing such a goofy game. They can't even graduate to checkers. I don't even. What's a simpler game than tic-tac-toe? Like Uno, what are they playing? I don't know. They're not playing chess. They are just wow. Jim Ryan really messed up PlayStation. He messed them up for a whole generation. Now, I'm not saying this whole generation. This first half of this generation was it was like, oh, okay, y'all got some stuff. Let's keep it going. Let's keep that momentum. Skirt. They hit a brick wall, nothing. So the rest of this generation, the back half of this generation, garbage from PlayStation. They're gonna fail. They're going downhill real fast. Xbox is taking over, right? And so the next generation is going to continue. If you ever notice, barring some catastrophic CEO failure, high diametric, the end of the previous generation kind of bleeds into the next generation, momentum wise and stuff and sentiment and all that stuff. Same thing happened with the PlayStation 4. It happened with the Xbox 360, but they messed up so bad on the launch of the Xbox One that they couldn't capitalize on that momentum. So that's what happened there. But Sony has no momentum going into next gen. They were talking about PlayStation 6, right? Nobody's talking about PlayStation 6 right now. They're talking about the price drop, the $50 price drop. Like I said, it's not anything to talk about. You could say something about it, but it ain't nothing really. And then, you know, like I said, they got no games. That's the main thing. The main thing that makes this whole situation, this whole industry viable are the games, to play the games. You see people talking about what? They're not talking about, oh my gosh, my PlayStation 5 Pro is so pretty and it makes a cool sound when I turn it. They don't say, nobody's saying that. I don't see no videos about bragging about the PlayStation 5 Pro. I haven't seen any videos about that. Not really. I mean, unboxings. That's it. It's a console. It's an appliance. You you're ready to turn it on. You play a game on it. It's an appliance. The game. That's what's up. That's the important part. And so, yeah, Sony's failing. PlayStation is failing. PlayStation's done. I mean, like I said, I saw it in the comments of the last video. RIP PlayStation. Sony's done. PlayStation is done. PlayStation got no games. PlayStation is dead. No PlayStation. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. We're gonna run it up on these bums. You know how it goes. But yeah, this is a quick one. Yeah. That's their move. Price drop. a temporary, a Band-Aid, if anything, a real cheap Band-Aid that fly, the wind blow and it fly off. Like Band-Aid didn't work because it's not. It's only like I said, it's a perception thing. Oh, the PlayStation 5 is cheaper. The PlayStation 5 Pro is cheaper than blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, nobody's gonna buy it. There ain't no games. You know, is Game Pass on PlayStation? No, it's not. And once I think there was a Game Pass ad somewhere. I don't remember. I heard somebody talking about it, but I mean, Microsoft still has a few cards to play. They can go hard on like Game Pass ad stuff and just, you know, I mean, and it depends on like a game, right? So if they do like Game Pass, if they do like a Game Pass ad campaign, you know, around the time that if they get they're not gonna get GTA 6 and Game Pass. Let's just, that would be crazy. If this is just popped in my, if Microsoft gets GTA 6 in Game Pass, which is highly unlikely, not at launch. 6 months after launch, maybe. A year after launch, more probable. But even then, that's cool because GTA has a long tail, you know, with the shark cards, GTA Online, and all that stuff. So there's different things that they can do with that IP, you know, with that partnership to, you know, see what happens. And, you know, regardless of who has the marketing rights, we're getting to a point where that is not going to profit Sony that much because A, they don't make that much on consoles, right? B, they have to pay Rockstar for that. It's not like Rockstar pays Sony to market. No, Sony has to pay Rockstar for exclusive marketing rights. How much are they how much money is Sony wasting on exclusive marketing rights when they could be making games? It's so asinine. I mean, their whole business is backwards. And like I'm talking about it, like from the aspect of a gamer, right? I want some game. PlayStation, can you make some games for us, please? Nah, we're gonna lock up this exclusivity so the Xbox can't get their marketing rights. But can you make Parappa the Rapper 3 or I don't know what number? Can you make a new Parappa the Rapper? That's to be cheap, right? Like that's like $50. I mean, that's like 50 million, maybe. That's cheap, right? Can we do that? Nah, we gonna we need to buy a Super Bowl ad for 10 seconds. That's how much 50 million, right? It's like that's 2 million for 30 seconds. I don't even remember how much the Super Bowl ads are. But anyway, rambling. Appreciate your answer. Like and subscribe. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the desperation of Sony knocking off $50 off the consoles and such. Try to seem like it's a good deal, but it's not. Still not a good. Add that stand and add that disk drive to it. See how much the price is though. It's like, what was that? $800? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I talk to y'all next week.